No, the mask can still get me. I can probably snipe the girl. No. Oh my god, how do you do this? Goes through shield. I think explosions would stun him if you can get the explosion to happen like while he's doing an attack so he can't jump away. Dude, I can't shield. The shield doesn't work. Deku should have the best shield. Hello? Cool. If I can learn Majora, I'll do ones today. I have everything else down. But Majora seems hard. Ask Tattle for advice. Yeah, I did usually try shooting it with the bow, which I don't have. Navi or Tattle's like Twitch chat telling you to use an item you don't have. Just shoot it. Yeah, let me shoot it with Deku bubbles. Dude! I'd end up doing this instead of NSR because Moonwarp was found. And I felt like doing a run. Seriously? That was 18. One more jump slash and then a quick spin, and that would have been it. Hello, where was the quick spin? Okay, now it's over. What do I do now? No. Huh? The fake out. Dude, what do I do? Go back to OOT. That's a good idea. This isn't exactly encouraging me to stay with NN. Yeah, Ganon is like the easiest final boss. I wanted to put away sword, but to do that I have to just sit there. I let go of shield just so I could side hop, because I was about to do the side hop chew drop, and that was immediately when he attacked. Because I have to drop shield to do the side hop chew drop, so there's going to be a risk there no matter what. The reads. Hard read by Majora. Thanks, Twin Molds. I got the stun, but it was a trade. Not a worth trade. That was close. Seriously? Dude, no! Oh my god! That was so unfair. Couldn't do it because the mask was there. If it wasn't for the mask, I would have got it. Yes, this fight is hard. The only things you have to use in it are bombs and Deku Mask, and you are meant to use much more than that in this fight. 18. Nice unused bomb bags. I wonder how much these hold. I'm gonna check later. Wait, did I not give myself bombs? Huh? Was that because I gave myself a weird bomb bag? Huh? Rim! Come on, Trip. Oh, there's a pretty bad bug in the latest version. What is it? Should I downgrade? Like, is it bad enough that I should downgrade, or should I just go with it? Oh, you're gonna push an update in a sec? Okay, cool. Don't try to add a watch. Okay. Should I do it, guys? Should I try to add a watch? Okay, well, I just saved, so I have to try now. Nice. See, the thing is, when you're told not to do something, everyone's gonna want to do it because they want to know what happens. They want to know why. Interesting. Huh. So that's a thing. If you say why you shouldn't do something, I think people will be more likely to listen to the advice. If Krim had told me why I shouldn't add a watch, I would know what happens when I tried to add a watch. Wait, no. The wrong guard? Are you serious? The guard that was closer to me was the Moonwarp guard, and the farther away guard caught me somehow. And the Moonwarp guard was completely blind. I'm mad. Let me out. And I really shouldn't slash there. It had no chance of working. Okay. Well, that worked. Wow. The Beyblades. That's all I could do. It is not time to do a run. I think I will be ready soonish, but not yet. What? Krim, why'd the mem file crash? Can I super slide? It happened again. Yeah, I think it's loading a mem file in the same area where I just loaded the mem file. Let me test that one more time so I can clarify for Krim if that is for sure the answer. Okay, let me try here. So, save mem file, load mem file, load mem file again. Huh. Okay, this time it's not crashing. Oh shit, it hit. Dude, this phase is so much more BM when in this run when you don't have any items to counter this. Dora's so BM. Okay, at least he went straight to the taunt. And I couldn't even get there. Well, I targeted the mask. Wait. I am so lost. Oh, okay. Wait, is this it? Yeah, this should be it. Oh, well. I was in a completely different grotto entirely, but it works out. Oh, really, Fig? That's interesting. Neat. Oh, I beat Woodfall. It's Purified Swamp. I beat Woodfall, guys. I'm pretty sure if I leave and reload, it will go back to normal Woodfall. Or non-purified Woodfall. Guess I'll go in the grotto and see. Well, actually, the grotto might be special. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Oh, this is the front of Deku Palace. This is going to Dekabotha race. Anyway, back to real practice. Oh, that was so close to killing me. If I didn't kill Incarnation right there, I would have died. Seriously? The kick directly into the wall. Okay, 8 minutes. Okay, I will now do a speed run. Okay, my short-term aim for this category is finish 1 or 2 runs, and that's it. Yeah, I'm just doing 1 or 2 runs. This isn't something I'm gonna run long-term. Do I get to play the game yet? I know, Pope. I would have had a solid 2 minutes of legitimate gameplay by now. I mean, I would be back in a cutscene right now. Both OT and MM are in a cutscene at this point in the run, but OT'd have at least a little bit more gameplay. Rather do chickens or run through Clocktown? Define run through Clocktown. If we're talking like start of Clocktown to night of the 3rd day, I think that's probably about 2 minutes, right? If we're talking that, I'll take run through Clocktown. But if it's longer, then Kekos. If we're talking all the way until midnight 3rd day, then Kekos. Alright, can I get the cutscene skip? I don't know the new fancy method, and I'm just gonna spin. Oh no. That was terrible. Ah. Rip. At least I failed it early. I'm gonna blame KZ for that one. I'm used to KZ pause buffering. Yeah, everyone's glad the debug menu's gone. I don't think anyone... Well, I mean, more people hated Wii U than debug menu, but the fact that they're both gone, pretty much everyone's happy about. Sort of gameplay. The true gameplay is coming up in a sec. Ignore that. I was too excited to go do gameplay. No, dude. Okay, the run's already over. Let me try to get a bomb drop from grass or something. I can probably work with 2 less chews. Get in there. Ooh. I get to watch 24 minutes of cutscenes again. You get why I don't run this now? Yeah. This category should be as easy and brain dead as possible. Keep the noobs out, wow. Yeah, Majora is definitely the hardest part. Swamp Gossips is easy compared to Majora. Imagine if all the plebs in this chat had a chance of record. Dude, that reminds me of when Ganondorf was first found and there was someone who had the record for like half an hour. Forgot who it was, but that was like, yeah, that was fun. Choco Pop Tart, I think that's it, yeah. What happened in the previous run? I failed Swamp Gossips. So I now must wait 24 minutes before being able to attempt it again. How'd I get into the speedrunning community? I just liked looking up glitches in all my favorite games, and then I learned about people using glitches to beat games fast, and I'm like, dude, that's cool. So then I got into it. I'm talking about MM3D the speedrun, not MM3D the game. How good a game is as a speedrun is very different from how good it is as a game. Feel free to trash talk MM3D as a game all you want. The MM3D speedrun is fantastic. No, do not trash both. MM3D runs are amazing. MM3D is still currently the best 3D Zelda any percent. That's not saying much. Yes and no. Like, I think like half the 3D Zeldas have bad any percents and half of them have decent ones at least. Let's go through the list since I have plenty of time. So OT any percent has a trash any percent. MM has like a interesting for now, but once it loses its appeal in a few weeks, everyone will realize it's, you know, not the greatest. MM any percent definitely took a hit. Wind Waker any percent, fairly interesting. Wind Waker HD any percent, also fairly interesting. They're like, Wind Waker and Wind Waker HD any percent are these weird things where like, they do skip almost the entirety of the game, but they use a lot of really interesting and unique ways to do it. And it's not too short, it's still, you know, about an hour long. So MM any percent and or Wind Waker any percent and Wind Waker HD any percent are both pretty good, I think. Pretty decent. TP any percent is actually really good. A bit on the long side, now the longest 3D Zelda any percent, but has a lot of neat tricks. Doesn't skip too much, isn't like a degenerate skip the whole game kind of thing. Skyward Sword any percent is actually really good. Skyward Sword any percent is probably top 3 3D Zelda any percents right now. Really cool tricks, not too long, just 2 hours. Skips a decent amount of stuff, but a lot of the stuff it skips is like boring stuff you don't care about, and has a lot of cool stuff in it. Oh, TP-HD, I forgot TP-HD any percent is like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of just TP any percent, but longer. I mean, it's not, because it does have unique stuff, but the stuff it lacks is worse than the unique stuff it gets. Really? And then Breath of the Wild 90%. Breath of the Wild 90% is really good. It's fairly short, but actually has a decent amount of content and gets interesting like right away. Skips a decent number of cutscenes early game that initially made it really trash. Breath of the Wild 90% is actually super weird because when the game first came out and like the first few months of Breath of the Wild 90%, it was like a 40-minute run and it was complete trash. Because it was just like plateau, ride a horse to Hyrule Castle, Ganon, and it was just not interesting. And then now the run's like 30 minutes long, which seems like, oh, it's just a 10-minute improvement, but the glitches make it so much more interesting with like BTBs, bomb impact launches, wall clipping and stuff. Like Breath of the Wild 90% is definitely really good. And then, yeah, I forgot to mention OOT 3D 90%. OOT 3D 90% is very trash. Well, OOT 3D 90% for like the route that has been around for a while is trash. There's technically a better route that no one really does because it's too hard. That isn't as bad. I mean, it's still not the greatest. Still low tier, but not as bad. So like, basically the 3D Zelda 90% is probably, the top 3 is probably like MM3D, Breath of the Wild, and Skyward Sword. I think those are probably the best 3D Zelda 90% right now. And then like Wind Waker and HD are probably the next 2. Alright, here we go. Gameplay is about to start. Uh-oh. Good start to the gameplay. Okay. Could have been worse. Too fast. And I'm dead. Threw me in there too. I'll actually reset on that, because I want to get it, and that was decently far in. Alright, this is for real the last run though. Oh my god, I really just reset and have to watch 7 minutes of cutscenes again. Oh yeah, I can talk with you guys instead. Fantastic. Really? I'm just gonna go. Okay, that was actually decent. Split. I can actually, it's probably best to split there actually. The moon thing, sub 2 moon warp, sub 2 moon warp split. That's bad. Now I just have to wait for the time. Okay. Bad position though. No. Okay. I'm lucky a mass didn't shoot me. Thought I was pretty likely to get shot. I finished a run. I actually thought it would take longer to finish a run. That's not too bad. Except I failed stupid HMS cutscene skip. Dude, this run was so bad. The worst part of this run was first cycle. I had the worst first cycle of all time. Is that third place? Hog. From 79th place to third place in a few days. The return. Oh no, I think this is fourth place. I think Enops run just isn't on the leaderboards yet. I'll probably try to beat this like one more time, maybe 2 more times. I'll probably do more runs tomorrow. Well, it's cool that I finished a run. The worst run of all time. The worst first cycle of all time. The worst first cycle of all time is fourth place. Fantastic.